Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Shades. If it's your first time stopping by, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Now let's jump into the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Soundhound AI Sound Stock 587 point to the chart right here, and you'll notice that we not only tried to break out twice above 630, but we got pushed down right back to previous support 552. That is our support. That is where we need to hold if we want to make that next move higher, like we did here on this run. So today buyers again stepped in big. And what I am looking for personally, you have two options. Continue to hold. If you bought down here when I told everyone, hey, get in under $4, that is a buy zone. I mean, right now you're almost up 50%. I don't know who sold. I don't know if Mugen in or T2 or Tutu, I think was his name, his former name. I don't know if he sold yet, but this can continue if we break that 630 level. Buyers continue to step in despite the sell-off that we get on these big red candles. So that is some dip buying right there. Sellers really were trying to push it below 530. They just couldn't. Buyers are stepping in. I'm not buying the dip. I think I'm going to play the breakout here. If this breaks out, I will jump in. Because if this breaks out, we're going to, if we break 630, 750 is next, and then potentially even as far as 10. So as you can see, we're just breaking through these levels like they're butter. There's no resistance on the way up. We immediately get buyers stepping in and buying it up. And I don't know why. I know some people have been talking about McDonalds. Until we get an announcement on that, it's all speculation at this point. Yeah, sure, they dropped IBM, but we don't know. Maybe they end up choosing someone else. Maybe they end up working with Microsoft. Who knows? But hey, maybe they do end up working with Soundhound, and that's going to send the share price up. That is for sure. That is guaranteed it's going to send the share price up. Other than that, I'm bullish on AI. I do believe that over the long term, we will see this one at 20. Again, let's temper expectations. Let's hope for $10 first, and then we'll talk about 20. Too many people get too excited too fast, but congratulations if you bought the dip.
I told you not to sell.
So if you followed my alerts, you'd be up over 40% on this run, or even in the previous run when I alerted this around $2. I mean, it ran to 10, so that's a 500%er depending on when you took profits. So if you missed out on this trade alert and the many others that I give out, feel free to join the premium Discord. The link will be in the description below, because this is all we do. We wait for stocks to get cheap. We buy them when no one wants it. Let other people chase it up for you.
The human fund. Money for people.
What do you think?
It has a certain understated stupidity.
So, again, I'm looking to buy on the breakout, because if we get that breakout, a $6, I mean, if it breaks out, I'm buying at $6.50, right? So from $6.50 to $10, that's still a pretty significant move there. So there's money to be made on this one, and I'm here for it. So that's all I got to say with regards to Soundhound. We do have earnings coming up as well, I believe in August. So we know that they themselves are very bullish in terms of revenue growth. I would expect them to beat on earnings, and unfortunately for earnings, let me show you earnings. So earnings, we don't really. Here we had earnings, and we did have a gap up from 475, and we went as far as $6. So we moved $1.30. That's a kind. You're not going to see huge gaps, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you see this huge gap here when people found out that NVIDIA had invested in Soundhound, we got a huge gap from a low of 224. We went up as high as $4. So what, another $1.80 somewhere around there. So we don't get like really big $3, $5, $10 moves, unfortunately, on earnings. You look at all the times we've had earnings, it'll move like $1 or $2. So I would expect a beat, and I would expect a dollar or two move higher. So it's possible that as we continue to climb here, we're climbing going into earnings, and then earnings comes and we get a nice pump as well on top of that. So I think $10 is definitely on the horizon. But again, exercising patience and discipline, you buy when it's cheap, under $4. I don't know if we're going to see $4 again. It's going to depend on how the market's going to move in these coming weeks, especially with rate cuts as well. So there's a lot going on. You're seeing a lot of stocks right now exploding. And that's what we do. We position ourselves when no one wants it. And when it goes, we take profit. And that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, if you want to follow my alerts and you missed out on these trades, feel free to join the premium Discord link in the description below.